Yeah, welcome to the dojo, baby, man. Have no fear, TyKwonDoe is here, man. Y'all know what's going on. Will Smith is hands down the biggest, best, and greatest, by far, clown of the year. And it's not even close. But let's talk about why. Because you're not going to expect the reasons I'm going to say. I'm not going to say what everybody else says. Oh my God, he slapped them at the Oscars. Like, I don't care if it was the Oscars, the Grammys, the Slammies, the Bojos, Johns, Jims. I don't care where it was. I'm going to be honest. This is not why I'm saying that he's a clown and why this situation is bad. You see, you're in the dojo. And if this is your first video seeing me, welcome to the dojo. But I'm TyKwonDoe, and we go deep when we analyze these situations. First things first, let's play the clip, right? If you don't know what's going on, I'm gonna just show the clip and give a brief context of the situation.
There's growing outrage today over the smack heard around the world.
So, don't know if that's copyrighted. Hopefully it's not. I won't have to mute that part of the video or edit that out. But apparently, you know, what happened was they were at the Oscars. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett were sitting, you know, front row. Chris Rock, a comedian, makes a statement calling Jada Pinkett G.I. Jane. And apparently G.I. Jane was this, you know, woman or this movie about a girl, but she had a low cut. She had a low cut, a low haircut, you know, against the grain, kind of like a one guard-ish kind of cut. Same thing with Jada Pinkett. Now, let's be careful here. Jada Pinkett has alopecia. You know what I'm saying? So her hair doesn't grow as much. She'll have bald spots, you know, all types of stuff. I don't know if y'all know much about that medical situation, but she has alopecia. So what people don't really notice about this situation is that when the joke was made, right?
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Will is laughing. Right? Let's look at that for a second. Cause I'm gonna walk y'all through this.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Will's laughing. Like, let me move my camera.
Smith seems to find it funny.
That's like a that's like an I'm enjoying myself kind of laugh, right? Off rip, like immediately. Notice his wife's face.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All
right? Let's look.
Smith.
She has that. Oh, this mother. She got that face. Let's just be real. We're gonna break this down. We're gonna go step by step and what this all means, each bit, each piece. Follow me here, though. Follow me here. Look at the face she's making though.
Seems to find it
rose the eyes.
Funny at first.
Rose the eyes like 5 times in 1 second. I've never seen the eye roll that hard, right? So catch this though. Catch this.
Smith seems to find it
Will Smith isn't aware of her reaction yet.
Funny at first, but Jada's eye roll indicates her displeasure.
Listen. And from that, here's what y'all gotta see, and here's what a lot of people aren't seeing probably. Let's step back a little bit before I even get into this particular situation and things you need to know going into this. Now, there's been a lot of controversy around Will Smith and Jada Pinkett over these past couple of years, particularly because she's had this Red Table Talk show where she goes on there and she talks about things at a red table. I haven't seen it. I didn't watch it. But over the time, she said a lot of controversial things related between her and Will Smith. He can't fuck. He's not good at sex. He's small dick. They have had entanglements where she's messed with other guys, whatever the case may be. And here's what we have to know as just people, right? If that's okay between them, there's nothing we can do about it. I personally, if that's my wife, I don't want her out here gargling another man's almond nuts in the back of her throat and then coming to sleep in my bed. Especially not in my house. Right? That's just me personally, right? So it wouldn't sit right with me if my woman was doing that. Lo and behold, everything that has been bad around Will Smith's name, because y'all might not even know this context. This is Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith has had such a hand-knit career. He used to rap. A lot of y'all don't even know Will Smith used to rap. He took a cursing out of his rap. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, acting, all these things he's done to increase his net worth and increase his brand and build himself as a person, you know, whatever the case may be. All of these bad things that, and even this is like the volcano to all the buildup. To me, this says that all throughout this time and throughout their marriage, now what's going on is that Will Smith is trying to earn her. He's trying to prove himself to Jada. And why is that, you may say? Why is so late into a marriage and all these years of being together is he trying to prove himself to her? Well, because they're not alike at all. They're not compatible even on the level of, like, on any level, for real, because just look at the type of guys that she's into or that she's obsesses over. How she always talk about how she loves Tupac. And shout out to Tupac, R.I.P. Tupac. In the August Alsina situation, Will Smith is just a different man, right? Now, with that being said, in this whole entanglements thing, you can see his discontent with that. He doesn't like that. He doesn't. He was there ready to cry when they was talking about it on the show. Now, add all this up, and his open jealousy about Will Smith, and whatever he's done in the past, trying to have sex with women to distract himself. Mentally, I believe he's at the cusp. Like, he needs to leave her, honestly, bro. And the reason this is connected to him slapping her right here, slapping Chris Rock right here, is because he was laughing. He enjoyed the joke. He saw Jada's disgust for it. Do you know how trained she has him? Let me take a sip of water before I say this. Do you know how trained you have to be? And he knows her. Will Smith knows her at this point in their lives, right? He definitely knows Jada Pinkett. Do you know how trained you have to be from a look to get to change your whole mood and make you react like that? And Will Smith was completely off the charts right there. He even loses the honor of, it's honorable to defend your wife. It's honorable to defend your family and stand for what's right. But there is no threat here. Her life was not in danger. She's at the front row of the Oscars in front of Chris Rock. What was he going to do? Blow her a kiss or give her a boutique or give her a hand in? Like, it's Chris Rock. I mean, already, the internet, I'm glad y'all do what y'all do because y'all pulled his cards. He has a lot of Eurocentric ideas and beliefs when it comes to black woman and black woman's hair. So this ain't even Chris Rock's first rodeo of disrespecting black woman and black woman's hair, right? Here's my thing. As a man or as a human with some sort of respect or anything, because y'all have known each other for years, you don't just react emotionally, storm on stage and then like smack him. You check that shit. Yo, listen. It's a sensitive, like, you communicate these things, bro. You don't ever react. Now, because guess what? He became a puppet to her, which he already was in that moment when he did that. That just shows how deep the strings are and how much control she has over him. I mean, literally, look at it, bro. He was laughing. Enjoyed the joke. She wrote, listen, all she had to do was look at him. He snapped like that. All she had to do was look at him and roll her eyes. And he got up there and did that. Showed his ass. So I can't even give him the credit of, you know what, that's honorable. As a man, you stand up for your wife. You stand up for your family. And you do. Chris Rock at the Oscars in your front row. You're a star. What do you think he was going to talk about? You signed up for that. Really. This is a part of what you sign up for when you come in here. You know what I'm saying? And you don't, as a person, I believe sometimes you do just got to slap the shit out of people, bro. And that's just, self-defense, whatever the case may be. But this is not a situation where somebody needed to be slapped and, all jokes to the left. But like, you just don't do that. You don't just respond physically. Because sticks and stones may break my bones, but words don't hurt. Shit, this one dug deep. And it wasn't even about you, Will. Which shows the control that Jada has over him. He literally enjoyed the joke. He was sitting there laughing at it, but he saw her and felt the need to react like that. Because he know he was going to get that shit at home. But guess what? The funny part is, she even lost more respect for him probably. You going to get on stage and embarrass us like that? And then, I'm telling you. So even, and it's like a child trying to earn their parents' validation and just fighting so much to be good enough for their parent and their significant other. And it's sad to watch because Will Smith is so motivational, bro. His story is just different. He's from my area, from West Philly. And to have come so far, have done so much, it's like it's very dysfunctional family. It's a very dysfunctional situation. And even to get on Jada, bro, like, why has everything negative between or anything of revolving around Will Smith's name came from your mouth? Entanglement. Oh, like, who asked? Who asked? Like that's behind y'all closed doors. We don't care. Where's your life? That you have to just put your marriage on the forefront of everybody's business in order to kind of stay relevant. So it's really just an overall very complex situation, because at face is like, yeah, he just got on stage and slapped Chris Rock from the Oscars because Chris Rock disrespected his wife, but it's much more to that. That's not even the at face value of it, because he wasn't even offended that he said the joke. He was laughing. So it's much more beneath the surface than everyone can tweet about or everyone can react about. And there's so much more parts that go into play here that we need to be aware of as people. I'm telling you, I don't see them being together for much longer, bro. And I don't even know how Will Smith has stayed this long, but it's clearly not a good impact on him. And it's clearly like she's clearly not happy. I mean, just listen to how she's always talking about him. And obviously these are the clips that go viral. She may say good things about Will Smith, and she loves this about him. Excuse me, she loves that and she enjoys this. Who knows, right? Obviously, I bet she has. I'm willing to bet on it too. But it just look at just step back and look at it. Don't react how everybody reacted. This is wrong. You don't slap people. Just look at what's going on here. Look at what that shows. For him to respond so quickly with anger and emotion like that, just from her response, just from her face. I mean, from how quickly he got on stage, I didn't see it live. Like the snap between him laughing at the joke and him getting up there angrily yelling, "Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth." Well, what about August's balls? Did you tell August to keep his balls out your mouth? Yeah, with your wife's mouth. Did you tell your wife to stop sucking Tupac's soul? None of my business at the end of the day. I personally do not care. I had to make a video on this because I just see the internet going so crazy in so many ways, but pay attention. Pay attention. Highly weird. These NPCs are going crazy right before our eyes. And I hate to see it because it's Will fucking Smith and it's Chris Rock. It's like, bro, you just slapped one of the homies to impress a woman who don't even defend you. Who I like every time you hear her talking about Tupac, oh my God, Tupac was God to her. Mind you, I love Tupac too. I didn't know him personally, right? Like, so that's a different connection, but you have a husband. I mean, goddamn. So you have a husband you're disrespecting, you're putting his business on Front Street. I mean, even sexually, it's like, bro, I don't even know the whole situation and the circumstances of the details of how she met August, but I know that she said something like he needed healing. How does healing turn into you popping it like it's hot? You dropping it like it's hot? What happened there? What kind of shit was he healing from? I mean, like, she said something like he needed healing. He was in the house, and y'all just started it's turned into an entanglement of sex. So Will got to come home to that. But listen, and this is just my hunch. This is just my intuition. I look at her as a very manipulative person. I don't know why I get that hunch. I don't know her, so don't quote me on that. And don't take that even serious, really. Just my intuition. I see a lot of manipulation in that. Like she knows she could just walk all over Will. She knows she could just use him in any which way. Love makes you blind, and he doesn't even see it. And this is the ugly eruption of that. Him going on stage at the Oscars to slap another man over a joke. The man is a comedian. You're at the Oscars. What did you expect? And guess what? He's allowed to feel offended for his wife and disrespected by it, and allowed to, you know, vouch for her. But there's ways to handle that. You're a grown ass man. I mean, like, this is like some fucking third grade shit. You called me ugly? Like, like you signed up for this, bro. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, may everything turn out right. May everything be right by your family, and may everything heal and everything get settled out at the end of the day behind cameras or you know, behind closed doors. But for it to leak out like this, for us to see it and just the ugliness of it and the reaction and just the eruption of all that emotion and all that frustration, pay attention. Dojo to the moon to Saturn, and we live in the solar system. The limbs don't even know we exist. Baby.